Call meeting to order with roll call. Julie?
Fry.
Here.
Braunschweig.
Here.
Schulte.
Here.
Gargano.
Here.
Caney.
Here.
Friends.
Here.
Peterson.
Here.
Knutson. Simonson.
Here.
Mayor Estes.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The council will receive information on non-agenda topics brought before the council by members of the public. The council will not discuss these topics and will not take action on any of them at this meeting. Is there anyone who's on the agenda who wishes to be heard? We'll move to consent agenda. One motion approves all consent items. Item 1 is approved minutes for the meeting held on May 9th, 2022. Number 2 is approve or deny application for temporary Class B retailer's license for Reedsburg Festival LTD for the Reedsburg Butter Festival at Nishan Park, 1301 Viking Drive, Butterfest office from June 15th, 2022 through June 19th, 2022. Number 3, approve or deny amusement license for Reedsburg Festival LTD for Ed's Magical Midway Carnival rides at Nishan Park, 1700 8th Street from June 15th, 2022 through June 19th, 2022. And number 4 is approve or deny appointment of Susan Riney as a poll worker. Any questions on the consent, or I'll take a motion?
Move to approve.
Motion by Gargano.
Second.
Seconded by Caney. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have one item under general business. That's approve or deny resolution 4476-22, authorizing bonding for the future wastewater treatment plant project per USDA requirements. Tim?
Thank you, Mayor. So what you have in front of you is the result of a completed application to USDA Rural Development for the wastewater treatment plant loan. As you can see, it is a very large number, $84,811,000. The actual total amount of the project is $91,321,000. So the difference of the numbers is the loan will be the $84,800,000. There's a grant that we're available to get for $3.5 million, and then we are providing $3 million in contribution. If you remember, when we first started talking about this, the city was going to put, or at least the utility was going to put $7 million towards it. If we did that, then we would not be eligible for the $3.5 million grant through rural development. So we'll hold that back. We can, if you remember this loan, it's allowed to amortize out 40 years. We anticipate maybe 25. There's no prepayment penalties, and we'll be able to use that $7 million or now $4 million to put back on principal whenever we deem that necessary. Just because we're passing this resolution does not mean that we have to go to this loan. It just means that they will lock our interest rate, which is at 1.5%, which is, a half a point better than what we thought it was going to be. Amazing. And when you're dealing with $90 million, that's a lot of money. Amazing. So it goes back to the conversation that we had before we started this process. Is one of the objectives we had is which team do you want to be involved with this? Who do you want as far as pulling the trigger on this build? And having Jacob and I, Steve and Chris together, using the relationships that we had, we got this application turned around faster than they've ever seen that done before. So we were able to lock into an interest rate of 1.5, where, as you see, the rate environment now is climbing pretty quickly and pretty steadily. So I guess with that, I'll take any questions if you guys have any.
Questions for Tim? Comments, concerns?
It's great when you can get money for not spending money.
Right.
Right. Any other comments, questions, concerns, or I'll take a motion if one's in order.
Move to approve resolution 4476-22.
Motion by Simonson.
Second.
Seconded by Braunschweig. Anything further? Let's do a roll call. Julie?
Caney.
Aye.
Friends.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Simonson.
Aye.
Braunschweig.
Aye.
Fry.
Aye.
Schulte.
Aye.
Gargano.
Aye.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Recommendations from boards, committees, and commissions. First, from Plan Commission is approve or deny second reading and public hearing for ordinance 1939-22. It's rezoning parcels 276-2244-01000 and 276-2244-53000 from B2 Business and Agriculture to I1 Light Industrial. The parcels are located in the 100 block of South Wengel Drive. Brian, how are you?
Good, thank you, Mayor. So the good news, this does not cost 85 million, this request here, so. So it's a rezoning, there's 3 parcels being combined into one, and the owner wants to make it light industrial to put up some storage buildings, so the Plan Commission does recommend approval.
Any questions for Brian before we take public hearing? Thank you, Brian. I will now take public hearing. Is there anyone wishing to speak for or against the adoption of ordinance 1939-22? Anyone in the audience wishing to speak for or against the adoption of ordinance 1939-22? Final call. Anyone wishing to speak for or against the adoption of ordinance 1939-22? Hearing no one, I'll take it back to council. Discussion, I'll take a motion of one's in order.
Just one quick thing, Your
Yes, sir.
Honor, the dated by line, we just amended that on the hard copy to the 23rd of May. It said the 2nd of June, so.
Any questions, or I'll take a motion.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Kaney,
Second.
seconded by Schulte. Anything further? Julie, roll call whenever you're ready.
Braunschweig,
Aye.
Fry,
Aye.
Schulte,
Aye.
Gargano,
Aye.
Caney,
Aye.
Friends,
Aye.
Peterson,
Aye.
Seamanson.
Aye.
All right. Motion carries. Thank you, Brian. Number 2 from the Plan Commission, approve and deny resolution 4475-22 for a certified survey map to divide property at E 5856 Laval Street in the extraterritorial zone into 2 parcels.
So this property is on the town of Reedsburg. It was thought to be divided about 20 years ago, but it wasn't. So now we're looking to clean it up. It's already, looking at the map, it looks like 2 parcels. He's got a tax ID number, but it's actually only 1 parcel officially. So the town and the city has both reviewed it and they recommend approval of it. And it does meet the minimum zoning standards too.
Any questions for Brian? We'll take a motion if one's in order.
Move to approve resolution 4475-22.
Motion by Peterson,
Second.
seconded by Kaney. Anything further? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thanks again, Brian. All right, commission, committee, boards, and staff reports. Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec met last week, and we awarded the 3 concessions for the game day tournaments, and then Matt gave us updates on the park operations. And Tim shared with me the other day, was it a Facebook post from Ray's about the improvements to the big park the last year? So that was kind of nice. So things are going really good. They're busy. Splash pads moving dirt.
Well underway.
So there we go.
All right, Utility Commission.
Utility Commission met for the regular meeting on the 16th of May. We're continuing to accept applications for fiber line workers. That's going to be the big job for the next couple of years. The Moyer Water Reservoir was drained, cleaned, and inspected with no issues found. And both the Lubansky Road and Laurel Street water main projects are scheduled to start in June. We're doing some scans on our electrical system so that we can check to see if there's any failing connections. We can proactively repair those. We will be installing lights at Nishan Pickleball Court soon. I see that the concrete standards are already in, so that should be up and running pretty quickly. And fiber construction is progressing in Bear Creek and Fairfield Townships.
Busy place as well. The Plan Commission, we met as well last week, and we had a pretty full agenda. Approved quite a few site plan reviews for a hoop storage building for Riffy Transload, storage building for Reedsburg Salvage, the new Quick Trip on the east side, approved the site plan for the new Holiday Inn Express, approved the site plan for the new ambulance building addition on their building at Railroad Street, and also approved the site plan review for the new field house on Viking Drive. It's a pretty packed agenda, and we got through it, and I actually talked some more about the comprehensive plan, so that's moving along as well. Should see that coming forward soon, so. Library.
Library Board met. The biggest thing on the agenda is we are starting the initial studies as far as expansion at some point in the future. We are looking at entering into a contract with ADCI for space needs. Currently, that contract is being reviewed by our crack team of Horkin, and Marshall. And and so once Derek approves that, then we'll be entering into contact with Dave Cameron and starting out. That's step one, and what is going to be a process that's going to go over a number of years until we finally decide how best to proceed.
Very good. Zoning Board, CDA.
CDA met. We extended funding for Flower Buds and renewed the funding for Lucy's Mercantile. Programs, we've got a lot of businesses and a lot of activity downtown, so it's good. Anybody with a business idea, bring it in. We're more than willing to listen.
All right. Any other committee, commissioner, board with anything they want to report? Office of the Mayor. A couple things I want to bring up to make sure everyone is aware of. Memorial Day is this coming Monday. Remember, the reason why we have an extra day off is for all the fallen service members that gave their lives for us to be free. I will be giving the keynote speaking at the memorial service at the cemetery at 10, so make sure you stop up there. Should be good weather. We're going to mark it as good weather, so it'll be there. If it isn't, we'll be at the Cal Center, but we're going to bank on being at the cemetery. And also congratulations, including to my youngest son Dylan for graduation this Friday. Congratulations everyone to graduate. Class 2022 is about 225 strong, and it'll be an interesting time to see everybody back in the gym full speed like we used to be in the past. A lot of preparation going on, and kudos to the staff at the high school for getting that all taken care of. And those that have noticed and who haven't found out why all the barricades on Main Street and all the construction cones, that's not street work being done. We were hoping that maybe they were, Tim. The state's not doing that for us. No, Alliant Energy is they're putting some new gas mains in. So be mindful while you're along Main Street between Walgreens and the Viking intersection. We'll go around the horseshoe. Tom Stevenson.
I wish everybody a very safe and pleasant holiday for Memorial Day.
Phil Peterson.
Tom said it very well. That's it.
Missy Friends.
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Adam Caney.
Butterfest Parade registration forms are due June 3rd. If you want to be in the parade, registration forms are at the Chamber of Commerce or Viking Village for pickup.
Derek Horkin.
No, thank you.
Julie Strutz.
Nothing tonight.
Great, and thank you for filling in. Tim Becker.
Nothing tonight, sir.
Mike Gargano.
I'd like to ring the bell once again for the Reedsburg Lions Club. About 25 of us met on Saturday at the building in conjunction with a nonprofit organization called Sleep in Heavenly Peace. And we built 24 beds. We had no idea when we first got into this program how much the need is. We worked with a group out of Portage, and they've been in existence, Phil, about 4 years, I think. And in that time, they have distributed within a 30-mile radius of Portage over 850 beds.
Wow.
That's how many kids are sleeping on the floor. So it was a great. We had a great time. It was great, and some of those beds will end up in Reedsburg, and there's a great need in our town. So
Excellent work with that, guys. Jason Schulte.
Nothing tonight.
Craig Braunschweig.
We have our chicken barbecue at the Historical Society coming on Sunday, May 29th. Serving starting at 11. Please do not come early. The price is $15, and we are doing drive-through only. And we are also bringing back pie. So for $2 a slice of pie, you can get your pie fix.
Darren Fry.
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right, I have nothing else. I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Don't everybody jump. Jason Schulte.
Second.
Seconded by Braunschweig. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thanks, everybody.